Back in the day, a little Star Wars tribute called Troops sparked a fan film phenomenon. Today, we get to the bottom of it. Plus, I lose what shred of humanity I had left after 50 minutes inside Animal Crossing. And finally, throw out all notions of political correctness. They're not going to help you here, folks. It's Bum Shopping, Part 3. Now for a program that's never been described as mild-mannered, it's Attack of the Show.
Pick up on this.
What kind of Monday?
I thought you were going to say, hey, welcome to the show, so I was woo. But
You think after 559 shows?
Oh, I know. Actually, 560 today. Happy anniversary, Sarah.
Thanks, Kev. You too.
Is anybody counting?
No.
Big stuff. It is Monday. We just had an exciting weekend. I went to game in San Francisco.
You did? How
yes,
was that?
Good times, great games. Meet Beat Manifesto, by the way, perhaps my new favorite live act.
Well, Kevin, speaking of games, there was a big game this weekend. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
USC versus UCLA.
Oh, hockey's back. Boom!
No. Kevin, this is college football. Oh. UCLA,
Yes,
USC,
right.
both LA
The
teams.
Trojans.
The Trojans,
Yeah,
Spartans.
ultra-ribbed.
There's a lot of talk, actually, last week about UCLA being the team to end USC's winning streak. USC has been winning a lot of games. I mean, they're incredible.
Yes.
They were going into this game number 1. UCLA was like 11th before the game.
Which
so
apparently, and I'm told this by my jock buddies in the gym locker room, that there's not a whole lot of losses that separate first from 11th.
Exactly.
So people are expecting a very close game.
A first place and an 11th place team could be a really good game. Didn't really turn out that way.
Well, it was only like 2 touchdown difference, right?
USC won 66-19. That is pretty lopsided.
I'm not good with the math.
That's a big win. So USC now has a 34-game, count 'em, winning streak and will compete for its 3rd straight national title at the Rose Bowl.
All right.
Plus, USC running back Reggie Bush, will be most likely to win the Heisman Trophy. Very big honor for Reggie.
Now the Heisman
Big
Trophy,
deal.
that's for participation, right? That's what they get if they show up a lot.
Kevin, let me think. Let me put this into terms that you'd understand.
Look, I don't know if this is a big deal or not, so if you can explain it, that'd be great.
It's a really big deal. You know, while you're playing your video games, men are fighting for their lives
No, that
out
sounded
there.
like that was the old crotchety woman going, you kids and your hula hoops.
Listen,
It's like,
football.
You're playing your damn
Football's
video games.
underrated around these parts. Okay, so beating UCLA 66-19 was like, I don't know, like the RIAA taking that elderly woman into court. It's a no contest display of power, Kevin.
Oh, I get it now. It's clearly one-sided.
She's defenseless.
Why don't you just say that? I get that.
Well, I guess I should have,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of on a roll now. USC running back Reggie Bush has over 200 yards rushing in the first half of this game alone. So that's like leveling up to 60 in 3 days of World of Warcraft.
Now that's impressive.
That's a big deal.
Now see, if Reggie would have done that, I'd have given him the damn trophy.
Well, I don't think he needs you.
Oh.
Finally, USC has won 34 consecutive games, so that's like you, Kevin, getting utterly defeated by the last 34 word jumbles in Highlights Magazine.
Those are hard. Those are tough. The last one was a grocery shopping
Highlights
list.
Magazine is something, in the dentist's office for like 12-year-olds.
GGSE? What is that? I don't know. It's hard to scramble. I used pen and I scratched it out.
So anyway, football.
Big weekend.
You should try it out.
All right, I understand you're enthralled with what happened this weekend. I'm all about what's happening now, Sarah.
Okay.
I like to get it before it gets out.
I
I like to be of the moment, of the essence, if you will. And today, ladies and gentlemen, X3 Day. I don't know the cool way to do it.
You should work on your X3.
Well, it's hard. X3? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Today's X-Men 3 Day, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
It's because the trailer is supposedly going to be available today from Apple.com and through iTunes.
Okay.
So the trailer to the much-anticipated movie will be out, and thanks to USA Today, they've kind of teased us. They've released some exclusive pictures of the new characters set to appear in X-Men 3, and those characters are...
Beast and Angel.
I was going to say it, but I was busy doing the drum roll. Wow, you stole my thunder.
Sorry, Kev.
Thanks, Sarah. First up, yes.
You set me up.
Kelsey Grammer as fan favorite Beast. Oh wait, no, that's...
Wait.
That's Michelle Rodriguez from Live.
Oh, God, I was
she got
like,
arrested
gosh.
she got
Kelsey
arrested for
looks
doing this thing.
Beast-like. That was her mugshot.
Oh, there's 4 pineapples
Poor
in a row.
Michelle, just be a little nicer.
Yeah.
Going to jail.
Here's the real Beast. Kelsey Grammer. There he is. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't look much like Frasier there,
Yeah.
Kev, does he?
You think he's reaching for something?
What do you think he's reaching for?
A pastry.
Pastry.
If you pan down,
or booby.
there's a Dunkin' Donut. Oh, it could be a breast.
Even wolves like boobies.
They do. Some people are saying that he should be more beastly. They're saying that he's not quite beast enough. This is from the amazing, the astonishing X-Men. Here it is right there. Look at him, he's kind of like a puma there.
That one is much more big cat-like.
Very furry. You just want to like scratch under his little chin, don't you?
He looks a little bit like the Grinch who stole
Little
Christmas,
beast.
but he's blue.
Little beast. He's cute, right?
I don't know if he's cute.
Well, it's
a monster.
All right, so anyway, that's the Beast. I think he looks like the Beast. I think they did a good job. And what are you going to do? You dye his skin blue, give him a little hair. Fine, done.
He's a good actor.
The other character, Angel,
Believe in
played
him.
by Ben Foster, you probably don't know him from 6 Feet Under and The Punisher?
Nope,
Exactly.
never heard of him.
Well, he's a guy with wings.
Ah!
Kind of a no-brainer. You know, you could pull that off at the Spirit store with $40.
You're gonna knock somebody over with those things.
Apparently. It's a wide spread on them
You know what
wings.
they say about guys with big wings.
What, Sarah?
Big wingspan.
What? They're 40 times more absorbent? Always.
Oh my.
Now, as a special treat, we will be debuting the X3 trailer later in today's show.
We
Believe it
are?
or not, I know.
Our Attack of the Show?
Well, here's the deal. Here's the
That's
deal.
awesome.
20th Century Fox is going to be beaming it to us live via satellite.
Okay.
So they're going to shoot it on down using ones and zeros and satellites and crazy space alien things. So barring any technical glitches, we're going to have it here for you the second it's released.
Sometime before
In this show,
the hour is over?
In this show, we are getting the trailer and
In
broadcasting
this
it
show?
to the world. The
Oh, that's
show you're
awesome.
watching right now. If not, we'll have it tomorrow.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, I'm just
don't
saying.
set yourself up for failure. We're going to have it today, Kev. Believe in
Our
yourself.
satellite is a guy with a dish covered in tinfoil in the backyard.
That's
just
true.
rotating
That's true.
around.
It's
So
satellite.
we're gonna have it.
You
We're
never
gonna have
know.
it. And then something else that I want to talk about real quickly. Not a big story, but I thought it was kind of cute. Police dogs in Northumbria, UK, they're being outfit with cameras. They're
Little
putting cameras
police,
on the.
Like video cameras?
Yeah, actually, they're actual video cameras that they're going to be strapped either to their head or to their harnesses, so that when there's buildings that are in trouble, or they might collapse, or there's a hostage situation. Who knows? You just slap Lassie on the rear and send him in there.
Send the dog in, so the killer will kill the dog, and you'll get the footage, and you know
Yeah.
where they are, and you don't have to die.
And you'll have some sweet
Kill your
footage.
best friend before you kill your fellow man.
Hey, let him hide behind their riot shield. Send the pooch on in. He'll take some shrapnel. He'll be fine. Give him a
Pooches.
piece of pepperoni.
Well,
he'll be happy.
humans first, right?
Dogs have also been trained to drop mobile phones at like front doors in case there's a hostage situation. So really cool stuff.
Dogs are so smart.
But what I got upset about was that like the UK is getting this cool tech, not us. So I figured we'd have a little fun with you know who.
Batman?
Batman. Yeah.
Aw.
We have our own drug sniffing dog actually. His
We
name
do.
His name is Batman. We put a little video camera on him. There he is. Hey Batman.
Aw, Batman.
Batman.
Come here, Batman.
No, Batman. Batman. Hey buddy.
Hi, Batman.
Hey Batman.
Come here.
Come here, buddy.
Come here.
Batman. All right.
Listen, we might want to. We might want to talk to Gary.
Yeah.
I mean, he is sniffing for drugs.
He was. He's been known to smuggle in the area.
Wow.
All right, go ahead, ask us anything. I was telling them.
Oh.
Go ahead and ask us anything.
Oh, ask us anything.
Yes, us.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
via phone.
We're
Not
ready.
via
We're
satellite.
emotionally stable enough to handle it. The
well,
number's 800
Speak for yourself.
800-839.
I may cry.
7880. You were sniffing Batman.
Crocodile
earlier. It's weird.
tears.
You can email us through our web form at attackoftheshow.com/ask us.
And you can also chat with us in our IRC chat room as well. Just go to chat.g4tv.com. And Lucky Ducks today will receive Family Guy DVD.
Quack, quack, Sarah.
Quack, quack, indeed,
Oh, I missed
Kevin.
it. I missed it.
So yeah,
Lucky Ducks.
call, ask us something, make me cry, and get a Family Guy DVD. What could be better on a Monday?
Brendan, what are you up to?
Nothing. I'm looking forward to bum shopping with you, Kevin, later on in the show.
Bum shopping.
That's
Brendan.
about it. I'll be
My
hanging
Brendan
out
and me.
all day today.
You want a Family Guy DVD?
Yeah, let me have
There you
it.
go, buddy. There's one.
Thank you.
You want two?
Why not?
There you go.
Such a brodeo around here.
We need a quick break. We're going to take
We
one.
sure do.
But then director Kevin Rubio will be here to tell us about his legendary Star Wars fan film, Troops.
Aye.
What I'm gonna do now, sir, is place you under imperial arrest so we can only help. Hey, am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? Then stay over there and shut your mouth. Now, if you move again, I'm gonna shoot you. No. Yeah, I understand. I got a wife and kids too, but you don't see me out here stealing imperial droids, now do you? Yeah, sure, you'll never do it again.
He's making a run for it! Hey, there goes the other one!
I got him. Okie doke. Shut the camera off. Yeah, shut it off.
All right, can you imagine a time before Star Wars prequels? All right, well, how about a time before Star Wars fan films? Well, 1997 happened to be a year devoid of both until Kevin Rubio put some stormtrooper costumes, some DIY special effects, and a great sense of humor to good use with the world's first fan film, Troops. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an excellent name. Welcome, Kevin, to the show. Kevin, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Troops, you're an internet legend. Do you realize, I hope you realize this. I hope when you wake up every day, you give yourself pistol fingers in the mirror and just say, I am a damn internet legend.
No, not really. It doesn't help me with the chicks, and I still have to pay $2.35 for Starbucks. So.
You don't let them know that you're famous on the internet?
It doesn't work.
Oh, it's a line I use often at the bar.
Oh, okay.
But then they come to think of it, I don't get laid. Tell me about the story behind Troops, because I remember Troops, at least through the friend's eyes. I was fortunate enough to have broadband by that time, but I remember people spending painstaking hours on 14.4 modems to share this just incredible film over the internet. Yeah. Did you know it was going to take kind of that online community by storm?
Not really. When we first started it, we were trying to get in on the black market videotape curve that Trey Parker and Matt Stone had started with South Park. Mm-hmm. So my friends were all watching the tape, said, well, we can do that.
Right, that's not hard.
That's not that hard. And I had some very good friends who do some excellent special effects on Babylon 5. And so we got together and we did this. And then actually Attack of the Show correspondent Chris Score.
Yes.
Saw the
Mr. Film Threat was very supportive, I was told.
I owe him a lot because he saw it.
Oh, God. Now we have to get bigger elephant doors for him to come in.
He saw it at the San Diego Comic-Con and said, there are some guys at theforce.net that would love to put it online.
Oh, sure. Oh, so you originally online distribution?
No.
Not in your head.
I basically decided to do that because I wanted to stop people from pirating it. And I thought that, well, if they could get it for free,
maybe they'd stop.
Maybe they'd stop.
So now, how did this thing actually get thrown together? How did you make this bad boy? Because first of all, you mentioned that they do special effects for Babylon 5. Yeah. Even from 1997, your special effects stand up. They're still head and shoulders above most fan films out there.
That is entirely due to Sean Jordan, who is the producer of the piece. Sean and I have known each other for 12 years. Mm-hmm. And it was him and Patrick Perez that did the effects. And basically, we all grew up and got into the industry because of Star Wars, and we didn't think that we were going to ever see a prequel. So we thought, let's make our own. And so you go to friends who work in the business and say, hey, I'm making a Star Wars film.
And now, where do you even find stormtroopers at this point?
That was the hardest thing. And they actually were on the front cover of the Los Angeles Times the day of the Star Wars premiere.
Ah.
And I asked a friend of mine who was at the premiere, and said, who are those people? He says, I don't know, but two of them are girls. They're twins, and they go to the Art Center.
That sounds like a setup for a pizza delivery guy and some slap-porn-based music, by the way.
My roommate was head of admissions at the Art Center. And so I said, find me two girls that know vacuform that are twins. And that's how I met these guys.
That does sound like an odd fetish, by the way. You realize the story's only getting worse as you go. I need two hot twins that are in a vacuum form to dress as stormtroopers.
But
we want to bring them out to the desert and film them. It's for black market tapes.
Pretty much. But that's how I pitched it to their professors, and I met with all of the troopers, and they said, we get a lot of these, but yours is the first one that we laughed at, and so we want to do it.
That's fantastic. Now, Troops stands the test of time. Some still, I'm one of those, firmly believe it's one of the best fan films ever made.
Thanks.
Do you have that cult status, amongst the Star Wars fans still to this day?
Oh yeah, no, it's nice. I mean, if I go to a convention and stuff, there's people. Oh my God.
Sure. Well, and you're going to conventions. I'm assuming you're rolling up in a stretch H2 limo, because clearly, thanks to Troops, you've made how many billions of dollars?
Absolutely none.
Well, it has. I'm hoping it's furthered your career a little bit. I mean, that's a good calling card.
No. It was an excellent calling card. I became Flavor of the Month in Hollywood for at least 3 months.
Congrats on that.
That spawned TV stuff. I did a couple of pilots. I'm still working right now in television today, and I have also comic books coming out.
Now, so tell me a little bit about that. You're writing for Dark Horse now?
Yeah, I'm writing for Dark Horse Comics. I did some shorts for them that they really liked, and they offered me a series, and I created it called Tag and Bink are Dead, which had some success. And then just 3 months ago, they said, hey, we want to bring them back out again. Do you have any more stories? And so I do, and they're coming out in March and April, and it's The Return of Tag and Bink Special Edition, and Tag and Bink Episode 1, Revenge of the Clone Menace.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Well, Kevin, thank you again for coming by. We
Thank
sincerely
you.
appreciate it. Huge fans around the office.
Oh,
and
appreciate it.
I know there's countless other ones online, so we appreciate it.
thanks a
If you
lot.
want to see the full version of Troops, it is, as always, up on theforce.net. Do not buy it from your sleazy friend who burnt it on CDR. Go get it for free online. And don't hit that hyperdrive just yet. No, we're doing some bum shopping as advertised next. We found a tutorial online that taught us how to use Photoshop to transform ordinary men into comic book heroes. So naturally, we're using it as an excuse to revisit bum shopping. Yep, that's right. We went there again.
Still no bum shop graphic. That would be so brilliant.
What? That requires Photoshop skills. I don't have those.
Can you imagine the bum shop graphic? It's just like a guy like falling down or something.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Just
that would be- that
a
was what
drunken
I
man
would do.
falling on a paintbrush?
Yeah.
All right, we can do that. But right now, let's do some bum shopping,
Okay.
shall we?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here.
All right, here's the image that we started with. Here he is right there. That is a bum, Brennan.
He's it's kind of posing.
Yeah, you're right. It's a little Sears catalog, but he wears it nicely.
Yeah.
Normally they have the little letters next to him, like A is his hat.
Do one of these.
That's good. Oh, no, it's Brendan. Yep. Nice.
Well.
Casual, cool.
Yeah, I'm going to be there in 5 years. So
It's clearly. So that's what we started with, and here's what we had to do. Essentially, we used filters and built the comic effect using several different layers. So the first layer holds the comic book shading. The next one is for the color. On top of that, we have 3 different ink layers, each one adding more and more and more detail. So finally, to finish it all off, we used a halftone pattern, which recreates those tiny little colored dots that you see like in the comic book.
you are really fast with all this, Kevin.
I majored in this, actually.
That's amazing how fast you're
and
moving.
graphic design.
Yeah.
So, should I slow it down for the viewers at home, or should I keep going?
No, I'm just,
All right. Well, if what I'm doing is a little too fast for you, you're having trouble, don't worry about TiVoing and playing it back in slow-mo, because we've created an automated action script. So all you have to do is download that from our website, load up the image that you want to superhero-ize or comic-ize, hit play, boop, done.
Is that on our website?
That will be on our website, yeah. That's how easy we've made it for the viewers.
That's a great idea.
Because we care.
We do?
About them, not about the homeless. Let's see the before and after, shall we? Here it is before. Boom! There he is. We saw this.
Yep.
He's posing.
We know him.
But wait till we see him when he's in comic book form.
Oh, my God.
Ba-ba-da! Super bomb.
I didn't realize it was windy.
Yeah. Changes in phone booths and urinates in them. So here he is up close, strapping-looking young lad. There he is with the logo and, of course, the comic dots as well.
That looks pretty good.
It's really good, especially considering it's an automated script. Normally these things take a lot of tweaking, but this one does a really good job on its own. So here's the steps, some of the steps that use the threshold command, which is something that you'll have to do at home. As you can see here, this image, a little kind of black and blowing out, etc. But threshold converts your images to black and white pixels. So essentially, all pixels lighter than the limit that you set will be turned white, and all of those that are darker will be turned black. So as you can see here, as I change the threshold, it's turning, again, those pixels white versus those pixels that are black.
Pixels.
Pixels.
You're having
Yes.
a hard time with that.
I am. It's not a fun word. You don't use it in everyday
Pixel?
conversation. You just don't, really. I mean, you do on this show, I guess. But when you run it, so here it is. I'll set my threshold level, so all the pixels will become visible, and there we go.
Very good,
I hit
Ken.
OK. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the pat on the back there. It'll finish up the script, and let's see the before and after, shall we? So here he is before, hanging out on the bench, little Starbucks action.
little sad.
No, he's chilling.
Oh my God, it's Batman.
It is. It's the Dark Knight. He's there. Let's see it in detail, though, because really it's all about what's up close that counts. Here you can see
It's got an honest face.
every megapixel put to use on that weathered face. And we cover it up with a hood, give it a little comic shading, and he really does kind of look like Batman.
He got $3 off me the other day.
Did he?
He certainly is a superhero.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Download the complete Photoshop action and links to the original tutorial. They're all on our website, which is on the internet.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Don't go away, because we have the feed coming up next, and you're still under house arrest, so let's not forget.
That's gonna be bad.
Batman. Come here, boy. Yeah, good boy. Smell the drugs. Smell the drugs, Batman. Okay, get those drugs. Go get those drugs. Be a good boy. Go, Batman. Go, Batman. Batman?
Batman, no. Shh. Batman, get out of here.
Sarah?
No. Batman, no. No. Get out. No, Batman. Get out of here! Stupid mutt! Batman, no! Down, Batman! Down! My God!
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Don't forget, this is an important reminder, you can get the ultra special, ultra portable version of Attack of the Show via our podcast. It's at attackoftheshow.com, or you can check iTunes podcast directory and get a hold of it there. You should. It's great. It's good for your health. Also, be warned that this week's Boost Mobile live band is Trillville, the land of the Trill. And now, the news stories no one else has the balls to cover. It's the feed.
Two anti-violent game laws introduced in the state of Illinois last December and set to go into effect on January 1st have been shot down by a U.S. district judge. Yes, District Judge Matthew Kennelly ruled that the laws, called the Violent Video Games Law, and the Sexually Explicit Video Game Law, were unconstitutional. Judge Kennelly pointed out that the laws passed judgments on games based on just a few pieces of evidence without taking the merits of the game as a whole into consideration. Now, he mentioned in particular the game God of War, which, apart from one implied sex scene, follows a storyline that essentially parallels classic works like the Odyssey. The statement led to a spike in sales of the epic poem as disappointed kids discovered that at no time did Odysseus tear someone's face in half with his bare hands. Now, Kratos, he's hardcore. Now, a company called Transport Canada is working on a new device that they believe will help prevent high-speed auto accidents. How? By taking control of your car. The new system will use GPS technology and a digital speed limit map to make it nearly impossible for a car to speed in a given area. Now, once inside this invisible fence, the device will make your accelerator pedal more difficult to press down. Now, we can't endorse this kind of invisible policing, but we would like to see a device that automatically shuts off elderly drivers' turn signals, or remotely shuts down any car playing bass so loud it rattles your windows, or that uses magnets to pull cell phones out of drivers' hands. Think bigger, Canada. You can do it. Now, according to a story posted on Wired News, Sony is allegedly paying graffiti artists to tag walls with not-so-subtle PlayStation Portable advertising. Obviously, isn't going over very well. Now, Sony apparently calls the idea urban marketing. Let's just snicker about that one for a second. And hopes that by shoehorning PSPs into graffiti art, they can reach those kids, those cool kids, those street kids who are somehow blind to the billboards and bus ads and radio ads and TV spots and magazine articles and blimps and product placement and 24-hour satellite feeds currently being used to get the word out about the new handheld. Taggers have declared war on the ads, defacing them with words like phony PSP, hardy-har, in an effort to put a stop to it. Now, this backlash has forced Sony to go back to their original urban marketing technique, carving for a good time play luminesce in bathroom stalls. Kind of a sad day. And finally, World Wrestling Entertainment may, for the first time, institute random drug testing for its actors. I mean, athletes. The recent death of wrestler Eddie Guerrero, although not yet officially linked to drug use, has sparked a rally for a cleaner, gentler WWE. Although the organization claims they'll announce more details in the coming weeks, it's pretty much understood that steroid and prescription drug abuse will be the highest priority targets. Hopefully this will weed out the steroid monsters and bring back the WWE back to a simpler time when the typical wrestler looked less like the Incredible Hulk and more like your Uncle Earl, 12 tall boys into his last pool party. You know the kind. That's the feed, because Sarah Lane says so!
Nice feed, Sarah Lane.
I said so.
You did.
Cold Stone.
Time to take some calls.
Okay.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Do it.
Louie joins us on the phone from Scott City, Missouri.
That'd be it.
Yeah, we'll take it for 10 points. That was a good guess. You had 50 possibilities there.
M.O. Missouri, Montana.
I wasn't even going to throw it under the bus that much. I was just saying you pulled it out of the hat.
I need to play more Carmen Sandiego. What's your question?
Hello, Kevin.
Hi, Louie.
Hi.
How are you?
Why don't you ever answer my MySpace messages, Kevin?
Oh, wow. That's...
A stalker got through, Kevin.
Yeah.
How awkward.
Yeah, can you... Well, you can tell by his voice probably why I don't. He's like, hey, you never answer me anymore. What happened? I get about 1,000 messages a minute on that thing,
Oh, Kevin,
which are
stop
crazy.
lying.
And it's nothing... No, I'm saying...
And it's all from men.
I'm not, and that's the problem.
Over 40.
That's the problem. And it's nothing, Louie. It's nothing against you. You know I love you. I miss our walks. I miss our late-night talks over Skype. But I'm telling you, with the MySpaceage, if the thumbnail pic is not a hot chick, not replying. just not checking it.
Well,
And I'm
Louis.
skimming and deleting.
Louis
Occasionally.
doesn't try to contact me on MySpace,
Listen,
but whatever.
Nobody does. You have to have friends for that.
That's-
Essentially, if it has a witty subject line, I'll read it, so work on that. That's about it.
Okay, get creative, Louis.
Dustin, on the phone from Port St. Lucia, FL. Florida.
All right.
Dustin, you there?
FL is a little more obvious than MO. I am sorry. So we can't all be so perfect
All
like
right,
you, Kevin.
Dustin, are you there?
Yeah,
How's it going, man?
pretty good.
Good. You have a question for Sarah or I?
Yeah, I got a question for both of you guys. What is your favorite song to get freaky to?
Would you get
Well,
freaky too? Like
I can answer for Sarah if you know what I mean.
Like freaky? You can? How would you know? Actually, no, I would like to hear this very much. What kind of music do I want to get busy to, Kevin?
I don't know.
No, seriously.
I don't know. I really don't know.
You're so funny, though. Can't you come up with something on the fly?
No, I don't, because I
Come on,
really
come
don't
on.
want the forum rumors to start. Like, I just don't want to hear it. What do you like?
I don't know.
What do you like? Come on.
I don't know.
I've already said the Soma.fm. Go there, listen to Groove Salad.
I like some old Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, Keith Sweat.
Old Bobby Brown. Oh, my God. Ain't no... I can't even sing it.
It's
Keith.
my prerogative.
It is, isn't it?
Sure is.
Keith is on the phone from Sacramento,
California.
Keith,
CA.
you there, buddy?
KP, Elite Lane, what's up?
What's
up?
Lane.
Lute Lane. What's going on, man?
How you
Hey,
doing?
guys,
What do you,
I have a
Keith,
question.
Keith, what do you
Mostly
get
for
freaky
Kevin,
to?
But Elite, feel free to pitch in.
Wait, no. What do you like to get freaky to, Keith? What kind of music?
What is the games that you're looking forward to most for your holiday wish list?
Oh,
Keith,
holiday wish list.
What music do you like to get freaky to?
Not going to let you go.
You know, I'm really with 311 Incubus.
Ah, all right.
Incubus, huh?
So you like the tatted women with like 40 tongue piercings and weird
Yeah,
lip
that's
stuff?
good, too.
That's it. That's my boy.
311 Incubus, huh?
Yeah.
I should try that.
You should.
Kind of angry.
You should. I'll
Angry
pop it in the
11.
player. The holiday game I'm looking forward to, I've said it 1,000 times, so I hate to say it again, but of course it's Guitar Hero.
Guitar
It's the
Hero.
one that everybody in your family, regardless of whether or not they hate video games or hate music or hate social gatherings in general, they'll enjoy it nonetheless.
It might be
phenomenal.
kind of interesting. See, I would think that a lot of our viewers probably think, oh, Kevin probably has like 5 editions of this game already for free that he got.
No.
You're still looking for someone to give this to you for Christmas.
yeah, I
It won't be
am.
me.
Clearly it won't.
No.
I'm going to
We're
put a
not doing
311
gifts
album
this
in your
year.
little stocking, though, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I know what you're saying, and I like it.
When we come back, gems of the internet are a little bit Sarah, and First 50 is a little bit Kevin. Next. Batman! Come on, buddy! Come on, Batman! Hey, Batman, come on! Come on! Whoa! 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 Oh, Batman, stop! Oh, Batman. Oh, he's so tough to train. But don't get confused. What you just saw, that was Batman, our drug-sniffing dog. It was not the X-Men 3 trailer. But I have it on good authority that at the end of today's show, you will be seeing it. That's right. The satellite worked. God peeked through the cloud and said, Attack of the Show audience, we'd like you to view the X-Men 3 trailer. So we're going to have it for you. But if you need something to motivate you to stay alive until Thursday and not just the end of the show, well, you know, perhaps a little Verizon broadband battle will do the trick, huh? Brendan? Yes? Brendan?
No. Yes.
Yes, we're playing Quake 4, a game that, much to my embarrassment, has nothing to do with the religious order founded by George Fox in 1650.
That was a good reference.
Come on, it's an easy mistake to make, Brendan. Very easy. To register, just go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party.
Who wrote that?
A writer. Yeah, that's where you'll get all the details and the links to get started. That was all ad-lib, folks. We'll see you Thursday for the LAN Party. Now, if you want to walk with the animals, talk with the animals, and fish with the animals, then come on in to My First 50. Your favorite game of all time, Brennan?
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, and now it's gone mobile with Animal Crossing Wild World. It's wild out there, Brendan. There it is. Give it a name, take a little trip to the town of your choice, and you're playing some Animal Crossing. Woo! Now, why do you love Animal Crossing so much, Brendan?
Because of the dialogue?
And that has all been preserved so well for the DS version, and most importantly, the interface has really been adapted for use with the stylus. So this is a follow-up to the 2002 GameCube exclusive. A lot of people know it. A lot of people love it. Some, like myself, loathe it. But nevertheless, it's the same game that you know and love. You assume the role of a cute and sometimes furry talking rodent, or you're surrounded by cute and
Oh, right.
sometimes
Now
furry
I
talking
remember
animals.
all the hours I've played it.
Yes, exactly. What, do you have a favorite experience?
No.
Okay, good. The menus are all easily navigated with the DS stylus, and they made it so that you can run around the town and interact with objects without having to use the actual control pad, which is also, again, a nice plus. It works very well. But the big thing here is, of course, the multiplayer and the Wi-Fi. Just like the original Nintendo GameCube, this one has some really good multiplayer support, but I think it's even a step beyond.
What the hell is going on in there?
All right, so I guess I should explain like the basic premise is that, here you are, you're this dude in this town of furries, which, for some out there with the fetishes, it's a good
lot
thing.
of guys on this show are in that.
Exactly, myself included. So, there's Tom Nook, of course. He gives you a house. You have to work off a debt. So you're delivering furniture and planting flowers. You can fish. You can forage for food, get seashells.
I get you.
Yeah, you live a life, essentially. But what's great is that with the multiplayer capabilities, you and up to 4 other people, or 3 people rather, for 4 total, can share a place.
How many?
4 total.
Including you.
Including you. So that's you plus 3. If you were adding
Which
yourself
makes
to a list.
4.
4 total. So the Sudoku is helping you out. You're getting much better with the
Sudoku.
Sudoku, whatever it is. You can do the multiplayer thing, so you can visit via over the internet via the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
You can come visit my town
with 3
and
other
live
people.
with me.
Yes.
Again, with up to 3 other people.
Okay.
You can send messages, and a really cool feature is that let's say my town is really popular and happy and cool. Your town is like just Slumsville, as we accept it will be. If I go to your town, your residents may see me and say, wow, Kevin, you're amazing, you're sexy, you're hot, you're together, and leave your town and come to mine. And now I can read all the emails that you've written, the residents of your town, and I get the conversation history from your town. So a really cool little feature that's in there for the multiplayer side of things.
But you're so on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so just because it's Animal Crossing. I never got into it. So if you are a fan of Animal Crossing, there's nothing you won't miss here. I mean, it's incredible. It's been DS-sized, so you're going to love it. The game is in stores now. It's Animal Crossing Wild World. It's great. You should pick it up.
I will. In some cultures, gems of the internet are traded for goods and services. Here, they're just admired.
So, Kevin, are you going to send out Christmas cards this year to all your friends and family?
Yes, everybody on my MySpace is getting a personalized Christmas card.
Aren't you sweet? Well, if you want to get, a little crazy this year, a little unusual, you might want to go to a site called unusualcards.com and get strange Christmas cards this year. Now, unusual cards isn't just Christmas cards. It's just sort of bizarre cards that don't make a lot of sense. Cards are the hallmarks of the world. They've just gotten, I know, exactly what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is an unusual card,
and
Sarah.
that is what Auntie Mabel will say when she opens up your Christmas cards. For example, how about Planet of the Apes?
Do you have an Auntie Mabel?
No, I wish I did,
That's
though.
an adorable name.
I know.
All right, Planet of the Apes?
Planet of the Apes. What is this, said Tom. What is in this box? I don't know. You think your grandma can handle that?
I don't think my grandma.
Or another one. Here's an elephant pulling the sleigh. Or even better, the feline nativity scene.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, little cats and Christmas cats.
I know. They're holy too.
For the Aunt Mabel and all of us.
So, Kevin, I've been to your apartment a couple times, and I've always
Pop
found
on the 311 next time.
Well, the reason that we never got busy is because it's so dirty. It's so filthy. But even your apartment is not as dirty as a dust house. That's right, a house made of dust, Kevin.
It is
House
not.
made of dust. This is actually part of an art project. The woman who made this particular house used to clean houses and would save the crap out of the vacuum cleaner bags.
God.
There's more. There's this house, but then there's this house. It's kind of an old craftsman style.
That's cool.
And now she does. She's lucky enough to not have to clean houses
Don't
anymore.
people send her like the stuff that they collect in their dust bags now?
She takes donated dirt and makes
awesome.
beautiful creations from them. I love it. Dust houses,
She can
man.
craft an entire city
Way
with my
of the
headboard.
future. But finally, Kevin, we talked a little bit about WWE earlier in the show.
We did.
But I don't even think WWE has anything on Ultimate Christian Wrestling. That's
Oh,
right.
yes.
Ultimate Christian Wrestling.
Yes.
You know why? Because the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
Oh,
Kevin.
man, he does anytime that bell tolls.
Now, if you want to know a little bit more about the fellows, no ladies that I can find, the fellows that are involved in Ultimate Christian Wrestling, you get a whole breakdown of everybody. Like this
Wow.
guy is the modern day warrior, Rob Adonis.
Looks like Andre the Douche.
He born in 1976. His finishing move is called the Ego Crusher. But,
Ego Crusher,
Isn't
nice.
that great? But upon, I went through quite a few of these bios here. I found one that was a little disturbing down here towards the bottom. This is, where is he? There we go.
What is that?
The custodial crippler, Justin Dirts. Yeah, he became pro 2005, but more strange. Finishing move, the Dirty Streamer. Doesn't
Yeah.
sound very Christian, does it,
I've given
Kevin?
one or two of those in my time.
Dirty
now. I
streamer.
have. Wow.
And he's got a plunger.
I bet they listen to
And
Creed a lot.
I'm uncomfortable. Sal, Ultimate Christian Wrestling. What do you think?
It's awesome.
Add it to gems. You can find the gem links at attackoftheshow.com. Thanks.
Yeah, we still have more show to churn out, though.
We do?
Like butter, which includes a look at something special to feed into your PSP, and it's coming up next, Sarah.
All right, Kevin.
Gems of the Internet is brought to you by MX Dirt Rebel Game. Go for a ride inside. Batteries not included.
On the next attack of the show, you think Johnny Storm flamed on all by himself? No! Special Effects House Giant Killer Robots lets us in on their little secret. Plus, you know her, you love her. She's Anna Wainscoat, the living embodiment of EverQuest 2's Antonia. And finally, Chris Gore swoops in and rescues our little DV Doomsday. That's what's loaded up for the next attack of the show. We know only two things about Tokobot. It's Tecmo's latest PSP title, and it comes courtesy of the creator of Fatal Frame. And frankly, I think that's good enough. We can show it off now. Walking me through it is Tecmo associate producer Ryan Arbogast. Ryan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
The game, of course, Tokobot, which sounds adorable. I'm told it involves robots and prehistoric things.
Prehistoric things,
fast?
yes.
What's the plot of the game? Because I know it's the premise is that you discover these robots in some long-forgotten society.
Right, it's this old civilization that had been destroyed, kind of a doomsday thing. And then recent day, you play the character Bolt, who is an archaeologist, and as he's going through the game, he finds these Tokobots, and they help him uncover more secrets about the ancient civilization.
And so the Tokobots that we're seeing them here, they're these little robotic critters that follow around, and they give you powers in the form of different formations, correct?
Right. You can. There's 3 different formations you can move into. There's the U formation, there's a V formation, and kind of a circle formation. And you use these different formations to progress through the game.
And so I like that it was described as an action puzzler, but it seems to me it played like a puzzler platformer. I don't even know if that's a genre necessarily, but
right.
I mean, how do you describe like the gameplay of Tokobot?
It's a real good equal balance of action, puzzle, and platforming. You go through the different formations in order to climb walls, bridge gaps,
right.
Or sometimes you'll turn into like a helicopter and propel down.
I think that's what we're seeing here now. Well, oh yeah, so you can use it as an attack or as like a helicopter type.
Exactly, and you can hover to different ledges.
Now, Kazuki Kikuchi, he was the Fatal Frame director, the developer, and this is a little bit of a change in direction, if you will. Like the bright color palette, cute little robotic characters. Is that a surprising twist for the boys at Tecmo? Or?
It is. It was a nice change of pace for them to be able to move around and get out of the horror survival genre.
Right.
So it's
so we shouldn't expect any zombies popping up full frame in this and screaming at the Tokobots.
Just some undead robots maybe.
All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Do they bleed?
They do not bleed.
Okay, next time we'll get blood.
Yes.
Next time we'll get blood. Now, what I love is that this was a game developed for the PSP. This isn't another one of the countless ports that platform has been putting up with. It plays well for being a mobile game. I didn't notice any loading time when I was playing it. Are there any load times in the game?
The load times are really brief. It'll load up in between levels, and it goes real quick. You won't even notice it.
Now, and what's the skill level involved here? Because I know, like, there are the 3 different formations, which, I mean, I didn't even look at the manual, obviously. I picked it up, and I figured out, how to get into each formation and how they were used within the confines of the level. Will the difficulty ramp up towards the end here? I mean,
it does. It's a real good learning curve. They take you through a brief tutorial on each new move that you can do. So anybody can play this game.
It's fantastic. And do we know how many levels, how many hours of gameplay we're looking at roughly with the Tokobots?
It is one of the longer PSP titles as far as gameplay goes.
It's going to last
you busy.
All right, good. The chances are the battery will die before you finish it.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters. So bring a charger and grab a copy of Tokobot. Ryan, thank you so much for coming on. I'm telling you, it's a blast to play. Getting good reviews, too. So
excellent.
Congrats to everybody on that one. Tokobot is on the shelves today, actually. So pick yourself up a copy, and don't forget to check out Tecmo's site for further info. You can find it at tecmogames.com. Now, the show usually ends with chat questions, but today, all right, we're going to do the chat question thing and the world premiere, as far as television's concerned, ladies and gentlemen, of the X-Men 3 trailer, so stick around.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack.
Batman. Hey, if you're a fan of the band Simple Plan and you have an Xbox Live account and live in either Toronto or Los Angeles, then you might be our next Game with Fame contestant on December 16th. And even if you don't get the chance to play against the band, you can still win a copy of Need for Speed Most Wanted or Simple Plan's MTV Hard Rock Live CD. If you qualify, send an electronic mail to xlmail@microsoft.com. Be sure to have Simple Plan GWF in the subject line and also include your name, address, gamer tag, and phone number. And now, that X-Men 3 trailer that we promised. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All
I'm
right.
ready. I'm ready.
Here it is. Soak up its mutantness.
Since the dawn of existence, there have always been moments when the course of history shifted. Such a turning point is upon us now.
They wish to cure us, but I say we are the cure.
A conflict between the better and worse angels of our very nature, whose outcome will change our world so greatly, there will be no going back. I do not know if victory is possible. I only know that great sacrifice will be required. And because the fate of many will depend on a few, we must make a last stand.
Oh, I'm spent.
Are you excited? Now you can wait 6 months.
Oh, I need a cigarette.
Ew.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
Oh, my God.
Let's see what's going on in the chat room.
I thought you were kidding.
I'm sorry.
Kenneth Pereira wants to know if you could have any mutant ability, what would it be?
Ooh. Anybody?
The ability to cut my own hair.
Ah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Little supercut action?
Yeah, with no mirrors needed. You
That's
could get
fantastic.
the back. You know what I mean? Without even
Wow,
thinking about it.
that's
Just
a really
eating
good
lines.
one.
Trim the ears?
Yeah.
Really
Just a quick
good
trim.
I haven't thought about that.
I haven't. That's a great mutant ability, actually. I'm going to just leave it at that. That's fantastic.
You don't want to follow that?
I'm not creative.
Yeah. I always wanted to be invisible so I could hear what people were saying.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see.
And
I wouldn't
then
want to
use it
know what
against
people are
them.
saying behind my back. I've done it before. It's not polite, believe it or not.
I wouldn't either.
Believe it or not.
That's not really mutant ability.
No.
It could be.
Well, turning invisible could be.
What do you know
Absolutely.
about mutant ability?
Mutant ability has to be cool, like cutting your own hair.
Yeah, like a supercut.
Instead of, look, I want to fly.
Oh,
That's a superhero.
Whatever. Okay, Wolverine. That's so cool.
All right.
Okay, Dengen
Move on.
wants to know, have you ever submitted content to Wikipedia? And if yes, what?
Ah, I have.
I have too.
Okay, what have you done?
Well, my own bio has had a variety. Well, see, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to really regret it. But whatever, has had a variety.
Self-serving.
What?
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Don't even try to tell me you haven't gone to your own bio and fixed things.
It's the
here and
only thing
there.
I've done. My middle name was Belvedere on the thing, so I had to change it. It wasn't.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
Belvedere.
yeah. I've had a variety of different ages. I'm anywhere from 18 to 35
Yes,
on any
nice.
given day, depending on what fan.
I like to think that you're 14 and a half, for what it's worth.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Brendan, have you ever done the
I'm
Wikipedia?
15.
No, I haven't. I've never added anything to it. I've been on it, but
You should add.
everything there seems to be correct.
Oh, well, I'm glad they got you pegged. That's another week started, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for our guests, Kevin Rubio and Ryan Arbogast. See you tomorrow.
Quick, Brendan, cut your hair.
Cut your hair.
I don't have the power.
Computers on Attack of the Show provided by Intel. Game on. Power up. Take control with the Intel Pentium Processor Extreme Edition.